Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's fourth video. We're having a look at the ECMWF extended model for today's fourth video. So we're going 6 weeks out, 42 days ahead with the EC extended. It will get us into the early part of November. We're focusing on the UK and Ireland for this update. We do the wider sort of European extended outlook on a Tuesday. With this model, and then we always have a second look at just with the UK and Ireland focus, normally on a Saturday morning, but occasionally on a Friday, and we're releasing this today on this Friday because tomorrow we will have Terry Scoley's October forecast as a bit of an extra. So I thought we'd get the EC extended release for you this Friday evening. So I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say about the first video was our 6 AM upload, 6 AM forecast, and very stormy outlook. That one was. Had a very wet, windy day today. We've also released January, Friday, and 10 to 14 there too. So please check out all of those videos if you'd like to. Like, share, subscribe on videos. And thank you so very much for doing that. Thank you so much to ECMWF.int for supplying us with these charts as well, by the way. Thank you so much, EC. Right, well, we're going to start off with the week 1 mean sea level pressure anomaly. This will take us from the 3rd through the 10th of October. Next week, basically, you'll find high pressure building in from the west and southwest into much of Western Europe, with low pressure away to the north and west, suggesting going northwards. And so that looks like it should be a drier and warmer week, especially so for Ireland and southern parts of England. 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and North Pole view down, looks like that, with below average heights up to the north, and high pressure ridging in from the south, jet stream going through, something a little bit like that. So temperature anomaly next week is warmer for the UK and Ireland, going above average once again. And an north-south split for precipitation, so wet and average up to the north and dry and average down to the south. Week 2 will be the 10th to the 17th of October. I don't know, with high pressure across most parts of Western and also Southern Europe. The 500 millibar height anomaly looks like that. Plenty of high pressure domination across the west of Europe, and the UK included. Temperature anomalies are still a little bit above average, but not quite as warm as they are in week 1, but nevertheless still on the milder and average side for Ireland and the UK. And we're losing a single precipitation already as early as week 2, but still generally looking back to a little bit wetter to the northwest, a little bit drier than average down to the south and the southeast. I would suspect there's very little change there for temperature or precipitation from week 1 to week 2. Week 3 will be the 17th of October. Someone's having a birthday then. Who could it be? 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 To the 24th. And it looks like this. I'm so sorry for it. With low pressure, that's getting a bit closer to Scotland, and high pressure may be retreating away to south. Could that be starting to turn a bit more unsettled? Maybe the jet stream coming a little bit further southwards. Let's have a look at the 500 millibar height anomaly. See what that's doing. So it does look as though the high pressure is retreating a little bit to the south, more centred towards Spain, some lower pressure around there. I don't know, I reckon that could be turning a little bit more unsettled there through the 3rd week of October. Temperature anomaly still a little bit above average, only around sort of 1 degree or so above normal though. And precipitation-wise, very, very weak signals for precipitation, but I reckon it could be getting a little bit more unsettled. It's wetter out in the Atlantic anyway. I reckon that's a more unsettled week. So there. Week 4 will be the 24th to the 31st of October. Oh, goodness gracious me. I think we better put in a couple of question marks. Should we sing Marvin? What do you think? Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Shall we do it? What's going on? What's going on? 500 millibar height anomalies for week 4 shows above average heights just out to our west and northwest, and so around that, probably bringing more of a northwesterly type flow. It could be getting a bit cooler, actually, I think. Temperature anomaly still holding up slightly above average, and the precipitation anomaly very weak signal, but maybe a bit on the drier side, if anything, particularly to the north and west. Week 5, I should say, will be the 31st of October, Halloween, All Hallows Eve, to the 7th of November. Wow, what's going on there? Got a bit of high pressure towards Biscay, otherwise not much happening. I'm going to put in a question mark, but I won't sing Marvin this time because I've already done it. The 500 millibar height zone still looks anti-cyclonic with higher pressure to the west and southwest, potentially low pressure in over Scandinavia. Mainly dry back, could be a bit on the cool side, but I think it could bring in wind from the northwest. The temperature anomaly, as it is throughout, just slightly above average. This will be a milder than average October, if this is right, but not excessively warm. And the precipitation anomaly, very, very weak signal again, bit drier than average around there, a little bit wetter than average up there. Otherwise, not much to work with. And then finally, we're up to week 6, which will be the 7th to the 14th of November. This is it. And goodness gracious me, what do we make of that? Some higher pressure up towards Greenland, perhaps. Otherwise, again, let's put in a question mark or two. Why don't we have a look at the North Pole view with that, see what's going on with that high pressure. So there's a bit of high pressure around Greenland. That actually looks like a negative NAO type pattern. Got some high pressure up towards Greenland and low pressure down there. I'm sure the model will still say that it's milder than average, but that could be hinting at things going a little bit cooler. What am I doing? And the 500 millibar height line from the Arctic and North Pole view down. If it's going to refresh, does it refresh? There we go. I had a horrible thing then, but it wasn't. Woohoo! It wasn't going to refresh. Right, with above average heights in the Atlantic going up towards Greenland. Some low pressure around Scandi. We might be bringing a little bit more of a cooler northwesterly flow with that. The temperature anomaly is still above average, that's a little bit above average, but I reckon there is some colder potential there, honestly. And the precipitation anomaly lastly for the 7th, 14th of November, once more, not much of a signal. A bit wetter through there, drier down there, all looking very, very flimsy from a precipitation point of view. Right, well, that's it then. We're done with that one. What did we make that, everyone? I don't know. It looks like we're going to have a mixed October, I think. But a lot of dry weather through the first half of the month, actually, and relatively mild, and then maybe get a little bit cooler and more changeable later on. I think that's like what's at work there. And then into November, very much in the, very much a mystery really for November, but maybe, possibly hinting at something a bit colder if that high pressure gets going around Greenland, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Maybe just a snapshot of what the model is showing this week. It could look completely different when we look at it again on Tuesday, which will be for the wider European outlook. And yeah, we'll have a look at it again then. Right, so that's it for today's video. Just coming up tomorrow, we'll start our 6 AM upload. When we get forecast, 10 to 14 there, and Terry Scully's October forecast will be released also. So I shall see you then. But for this video and for today's videos, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.